that
back
mic?
in your chair 2 inches.
This one?
Is that?
Is it the mic? Is that mic going off another mic or something?
I don't know. They're all in cubes. So.
It isn't really you, is it? Look
No.
back where you were. I don't believe that's what it was.
No, I don't think it was him. So.
You want me to play this part? You want me to do this?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
Right.
When we do.
Yeah.
Listen, when we do.
I'll go in and out. You just let me
Right,
know.
when we. Yeah, oh, that's perfect. You're the found instrument. I've been looking for that.
Oh,
You know what? How about if we get to do?
You know, once we move it out of my way.
If we do outer space, we'll put you on.
Okay.
Outer space, and maybe To Be Furby, we'll put you on. But all right, so yes.
You didn't know I can do that, did you?
That's what
No,
that's what she
I
said.
don't know if it'll come out over here.
It's not squealing. It's such an
Yeah, because we have
such
we
an
have
even
Electricity
tone.
coming through me.
Is it? Oh.
because we know
You're
you're
channeling.
because
Born to make
You're
music.
channeling
buddy,
musicians from the
because
past.
Eric, you're electrified. That's
That's right, man.
Yeah.
Electric Frankenstein.
Electric Eric.
Reflects the
Now,
electric
let's see where we
activity
are.
of the brain.
That's right.
Too high an activity in the
If you
brain.
don't mind, I'm gonna test. I need to test this.
How come we have no music here?
Come on, Ferb. Come on, work. So play over and over, Art. Play that over and over when we do Tis the Season. We're going to start off with Silent Night. I think that'll be the best one.
You want to start playing music first, then we'll stop. Talk a little bit.
Well, should I take
Oh,
all mute?
Got my mic. So you ready in like 4 minutes?
Yeah.
Should
I don't think
should I
he's
play
yet.
loud? Or,
Do you want me to put him up there?
should I play loud or should I
When
mute
it-
so I'm not louder than you?
Don't-
You want to do a test
No,
run?
don't worry
Yeah.
about that. Don't worry about that.
So you're on 3.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, let's start off with Silent Night if we can. So that'll be a short one. And
Okay, that's you. No, you're not coming.
and then maybe the dreidel. For the dreidel song,
Wait, okay, there you go. Try it again. So that's not
if you
you,
can
that's
play
not
it totally off key,
Yeah.
then you're okay. You're doing a good job. So it'll only be a couple of courses. So Art, you probably want to move back a little bit. Move back a little bit because.
Go now.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. There you go. I'm sorry, keep getting the mics up. Yeah, that's you. You good.
So I hit you. You're totally
Mic
off.
2. Keep getting the
Jason,
1, 2.
is that running?
So Jake's running. You're on mic 4.
That's running.
Yeah.
Alright.
Make some noise over there. Okay, you're very good. Cool. Nobody's on mic 3. Okay.
Let's see if he's.
No one's on mic 3.
I just want to see.
Y'all want to go right into the music?
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do Silent Night. We'll be doing Silent Night. Okay. So point and do Silent Night, and then if you want to do great, and then after Silent Night, come in. We'll do I'll throw and sing the Silent Night. Then
How
we'll
long is
start.
that?
My version's like 2 minutes.
Okay,
Less
so
than that. We'll do the Dreidel song, and then we'll do a live Dreidel. It's like a couple of, just like a minute, maybe a minute. We'll start off with the Shofar.
So you want to go for 3 minutes? Just like
Yeah, about 3 minutes, and then come in.
come in.
Come in and introduce us.
Oh, okay, cool.
You know,
All right. Now who's why don't you introduce yourself?
Dr. Nothing, Chad Chambers.
Yeah, no, you'll introduce
Yitn Mitn
yourself.
Fidl. I'll introduce them before we play, okay? Because
Before we
I'll,
play.
in other words, when I come on the air, I'll say good morning, blah blah blah.
Okay.
That's how we do it.
Okay.
Like to do our rendition of the Silent Night, followed by Dreidel Song.
Then you'll start the Silent Night.
Right, but I'll introduce us first. Right.
That's
Right. Sid Yiddish Candy Store Henchmen. I'd like to introduce the players.
okay.
And
You go into your Silent Night.
yeah,
and your other
maybe
thing.
I'll say you're listening to WNUR
There you go.
89.3 FM. We've taken over the airwaves once again.
Don't say fucking.
I'll say I can't say Freylag. Flipping Freylag. I can't say Freilach, Freilach, Freilach. Merry, Merry, Merry.
There you go. Freelach.
Merry, Merry, Merry
For
Happy.
those who understand German.
Don't worry, I'm not going to say. In
Please.
Denmark, I can say it, but I can't say it here.
Do we know if the violin's going to pick up? I don't know. He can get in mic 3. That's mic 3 if you want. Alright.
Is that?
Yeah, you can get in mic 3 right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you need one a chair. You need a chair.
No.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So that'll be mic 3. Okay.
You guys ready? Pretty much. All right. So I'll introduce you guys. Play your instrument if you can, just after I introduce you, and then.
All right. We just heard music by United Shades of Artistry from their latest release, United Shades of Artistry. Hit you with the track Cloudy Minds. And yeah, that featured Levon Mike-Lynn, Bozer, also keyboards, John Lee on guitars, Blake Meister, bass, and Chosen Arabasella on drums and percussion. All right. That was music from a CD. Now we got some live music coming at you. And yep, it's time for Sid Yiddish and his candy store Henchmen. And they're going to be playing some live music through the next hour. So hey, let's get this party started. And all right, Sid, what's up?
Hey, Eric. How are you? Folks out there in Radio Land and Never Neverland and the Internet Land, you are listening to WNUR 89.3 FM. This is Sid Yiddish with his candy store Henchmen. We are taking over the airwaves. So before we start, I would like to introduce all of my players. On keys, we have Dr. Nothing. And on small instruments and percussion and voice changer recorder, we have Chad Chambers. And of course, the man with the most potential and the orange wig. On violin, that is Yitn Mitn Fidl. And I will be playing rhythmic instruments, electronics, and Shofar, and of course Furby and theremin. And we'd like to open up with our first track from my holiday CD called Merry, Merry Happy. And this is a throat singing version of Silent Night. Even shorter than that. This is the throat singing version of the Dreidel Song, because Hanukkah, I believe, starts on the. Some people tell me it's December 6th, some people tell me it's December 8th, and some people tell me it's December 9th. The calendars are never right. Just need to do one little thing here, and then we will get move on. Hang on. Okay. the Dreidel Song. Over to you, Eric.
All I can say is
Thank you.
all right. Thanks, Sid, for those first two tracks. It's from your latest CD.
That's right.
Hey,
Merry,
hey.
Merry Happy.
Get any requests from Sid's latest CD, you can call in at 847-866 WNUR. And the latest CD is titled Merry Effing Happy. All right. Let's hear some more music by Sid Yiddish and his Candy Store Henchmen.
Okay, well, we'd like to do a new composition, specially made for the WNUR listening audience, and this is called "'Tis the Season to Be Furby." season To Be Furby by Sid Yiddish and his candy store henchmen. Eric.
Sid, before we started, you briefly introduced the group, but I think you left somebody out here.
Oh, yes.
You didn't tell me that. What's his name?
Oh, that's the Circumvent Furby. He is our surprise guest, but you know, we do have another player in the studio.
All right.
I mean, we're talking to him.
Oh, okay.
That's right. So, folks, Eric is, he's our found instrument. He's going to be playing with us on this next composition.
I'm gonna try.
Oh, no, you're going to do. Don't worry. This is one that I call JFK In Outer Space. Oh,
It's not happening.
all right. Oh, we'll figure it out here. It's okay. Technical difficulties are always the best in a studio.
One more thing, before we get started on the next track.
Sure.
Suppose I or anybody else in the audience wanted to learn to play the Furby. Where can we get one of those?
Well, I got mine at the electronic or the experimental sound studio at the garage sale. But any bright kid between 15 or maybe 10 to 36, I'm certain can figure out how to circuit bend a Furby. I know I certainly can't. I think it's for all of us over 50, maybe 54, 53, sorry. Don't know how to do it, but younger players like Chad and Dr. Nothing know how to do stuff like this. So that's probably where they can get one.
Oh, all right. Or just ask Santa Claus. Okay. Up for the next track. What's the name of it?
Okay, again, this is called JFK In Outer Space. All right. 1, 2, 3. Just cars. Piles and piles of traffic. No moon, no stars. Just cars. No stars, no moon, just cars. Piles of traffic. Too many guns. Sold in honor of you today. Kmart and Sears, they're having a sale in honor of you today. In space, no one can hear JFK scream. Muffled cries the day you died. In my heart, a little piece of you with me. Always, always. Dear God, why didn't you change me into a bird so I could fly far, far away? There is no sun, no moon, no stars, just cars, miles of traffic, plenty of guns and ammunition to sell on your special day. In 50 years or so, we will honor you with a weekly television show. JFK, listen and see how wisely our time has been spent. Just cars, miles of traffic. Just cars, miles of traffic. calling CQ. Come in, please. CQ. Calling CQ. Come in, please. Is anybody there? Is anybody there? CQ. Calling CQ. There are no stars, just cars, plenty of guns, miles of traffic. That was JFK In Outer Space by Sid Yiddish and his candy store Henchmen. We'd also like to thank early on our two special guests, Circa Mitn Furby and DJ Eric Ricks, for playing the pencil holder with stuff in it. So we'd like to carry on with definitely an old Henchmen standard. Speaking of traffic, it was kind of a bear, I think, for some of us to get here today. Not so much though. It's it's a few weeks before that other confusion of holidays, right?
It's more like where is Walgreens?
Yeah. Where is WNUR? So let's do a Henchman standard. This is called 90 Minute Delay on the Eisenhower. Hey man, don't you understand English? I told you to move.
I can't move! I would if I could, but I can't, so I
shan't, right? No, you gotta move now.
I
gotta get home.
Too.
I gotta get home and watch reality television.
All these other people do too, man. I do.
You do.
He does. Everyone's
Did
gotta
anybody
go.
ask you? Come on, man. Move. What's the matter? Why are you rubbernecking so much? don't listen, do you, pal? Dial, dial, dial! Dial, dial, dial! Looks like we've got Hey, buddy. Hey, you just better move now.
I want to move just as much as you do.
All right, that was 90-minute delay on the Eisenhower, and seeing as we're moving in outwardly towards the witching hour here of high noon, I would like to hand the mic just briefly over to our fearless leader, Captain Eric Ricks, to come back in and talk to us just for a couple of seconds, just before we end with our last number.
All right, Sid. Great music going on there. Yeah. That was music from Sid Yiddish and his Candy Store Henchmen. From their latest release, it's about a couple of years old, right?
Yeah, it's about a year old.
Merry effing happy. And got any requests, you can give us a call at 847-866-WNUR. Where can they pick this CD up?
Well, mostly we sell at shows. I sell at shows, and working on a website currently. Hopefully I'll have the domain up. Hopefully I'll have the domain finally in my hands in another week. Been fighting for the domain for about the last 3 years, so that's how it goes when you got a name like Sid Yiddish.
I got a question. You had a great zine out back in the 80s. Well, tell us about that work. If we could possibly are you going to reissue that?
I'm thinking about reissuing in PDF form and then putting it up online.
What was the name of it?
Cops Hate Poetry.
Okay.
And Cops Hate Poetry was alive from 1986 to 1991. That's where you and I first met. It was down at WZRD 1988.
Just a young kid there.
Yeah, that's both of us. Well, we got more young kids here than
back then.
Yeah, back then. I'd say half of it's like half of the studio is like the crust right now, and the filling is the filling is beneath, I suppose. It's half and half. Anyway, I would like to plug a couple of our shows coming up if I can do that. Tomorrow we are playing at the Holiday Market at Columbia College. That's 623 South Wabash. It's right off of Harrison, near Balboa. They sell all kinds of holiday stuff, for one holiday or another. And we go on at 3 and we play for about 40 minutes, and then we will be at Elizabeth's Crazy Little Thing on Wednesday, December 9th, and that starts at 9 o'clock, and there's an open mic there, and then we go on shortly thereafter. We have a Facebook page, so come like us, or don't like us, and tell us so why you don't like us. The more you don't like us, the better we are. Anyway, this is going to be our last one, and I would like to send this out to our most rabid fan, Hectic Head in Adelaide, Australia, and this is called Flight of the Satanic, Danish, Post-Apocalyptic, Jewish, Hillbilly, Mary, Freilach, happy, miserable, Michael Bordian, sexist, New Yorkian, Squirrel. Well, hello there, Mr. Squirrel. like that. Be a good captain. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. Why did you bite me, Mr. Squirrel? Why? Why?
Because you're not. You're not. You're not. Walnut. Peanut. Pistachio nut.
Well, you know, Mr. Squirrel, I only have one choice left. I just guess I'm gonna have to kill you. Dial, dial, dial! Dial! right, of the Satanic, Danish, etc. Squirrel. You've been listening to the wonderfully weird, erotic, exotic, esoteric sounds of Sid Yiddish and his candy store henchmen. Once again, I want to introduce us all. On small percussive instruments, that's Chad Chambers. On violin and orange wig, that is Yitn Mitn Fidl. On keys, that is Dr. Nothing. On board and pencil holder full of stuff, that's Captain Eric Ricks. I am your most obedient servant, and we hand the mic over to the captain.
All I can say is that was great, Sid. Thanks for coming in to play today.
Thank you for having us.
All right. Give myself a big hand, too. And again, I want to mention the CD before you're out of here. That's Sid Yiddish and it's Candy Store Henchmen. Catch him live tomorrow. Or get the CD. Happy effing happy. Or Merry effing happy. Title of the CD. All right.
Or if you want to say it, just Merry, Merry, Merry.
Merry, Merry, Merry. All right. Either way, it's all good. And yeah, again, thanks for coming in, fellas. Thanks for letting me sit in with you and play live. Really appreciate that. Usually the musicians.
You, sir, are now an honorary henchman.
Thank you. All right, that's great. Well, that just about does it for jazz. And I hope you enjoyed the show. Hope you enjoyed the live action. Don't forget to try and pick up the CD, and if you can't, make it out there tomorrow. Live. That's at Columbia, 638.
623 South Wabash at the Holiday Market, and we are on from 3 to 3:40.
All right, if you can't make that, don't forget to check out Robert Irving III tonight at the Promontory. Okay, that's it for jazz. Hope you get out and jazzed up this weekend. Have a great weekend, and it's time for WNUR's World Class News.
Chicago Teachers Union lead a vote to allow strike in 2016. And following Paris attacks, New York City steps up outreach to Muslims. Right now it's 42 degrees and sunny on the lakefront. Tonight, a low of 31. Good afternoon, I'm Michelle Beck.
Really?
And you're listening to the
Just
12
about
o'clock
10
news
minutes.
on WNUR FM, Evanston, Chicago.
Yeah, we got on
Our
the
top
camera,
local
too.
story this Friday, December 4th, 2015. The Chicago Teachers Union says it'll conduct a strike authorization vote next week, but a possible walkout would still take months.
And
Damn,
so
now I
we're
can't-
gonna- we're gonna strike. Can't
CTU
wait.
officials say there'll be a
Means
vote
more
for the
teachers out of
union's more than
jobs.
27,000 members from December
More dumb
9th
students.
through the
That's
11th.
right. That's why everybody
State law
loves it.
says
That's why everybody loves the
75% of
Chicago public
membership must
schools.
approve the strike authorization. Negotiations must also move through a lengthy so-called fact-finding process where a panel including representatives from the union and Chicago public schools make final offers on contested issues. A month after that process, the union could strike. Union spokeswoman Stephanie Gadlin says March is likely the earliest teachers could walk off the job. CTU's contract expired over the summer. Both sides are getting help from a mediator, though talks haven't progressed. Chicago teachers
they're
went
not
on
gonna ask
strike in
Ron for help?
2012.
I mean, Ron could sure use
An
a break.
employee of Cook County Circuit Clerk Dorothy Brown's office has pleaded not guilty to lying to a federal grand jury. The Chicago Tribune reports a magistrate judge set bail yesterday at $15,000 for Siva Subramani Balram. The 48-year-old was accused of lying before a federal grand jury investigating potential crimes linked to purchasing